Have you ever wondered if there's a thin line between empowerment and narcissism in relationships? It's a question that many of us ponder, especially as we navigate the intricate maze of human connections. So let's delve into this intriguing topic. Empowerment and narcissism, two words that seem worlds apart, yet often intersect in the realm of relationships. Understanding these concepts can be key to fostering healthy, fulfilling partnerships. So what do they mean? Empowerment in relationships is about fostering self-growth and helping others grow. It's about mutual respect, understanding, and supporting each other's ambitions. When you're empowered in a relationship, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're growing emotionally, intellectually, and even spiritually. You learn to value your own needs while respecting those of your partner. You're not merely a passenger on this journey. You're co-piloting, making decisions together and building a shared future. On the flip side, we have narcissism. Unlike empowerment, narcissism revolves around self-centeredness and manipulation. It's a mindset where one's needs, desires, and goals take precedence over everything and everyone else. A narcissistic partner can make you feel like a mere accessory in their life, rather than an equal participant. They may use manipulation tactics to maintain control and dominance. This can lead to an unhealthy power dynamic, where one person's growth is prioritized over the others. The tricky part is that narcissism can often masquerade as empowerment. A narcissist might present themselves as confident, ambitious, and strong, qualities we often associate with empowerment. But beneath this facade, they're primarily interested in serving their own needs, often at the expense of their partner's well-being. Understanding the difference between empowerment and narcissism is critical. It's about recognizing the signs, questioning the dynamics, and ensuring that your relationship is a space of mutual growth and respect. This understanding can help you avoid the pitfalls of narcissistic relationships and seek out connections that truly empower you. So, remember, understanding the difference between empowerment and narcissism can be a game changer in your relationships. Let's continue to explore this further in the next part of our discussion. Consider the story of John and Mary, a seemingly perfect couple. John and Mary were the kind of duo that made people turn their heads in admiration. They were successful, in love, and seemed to have it all. But the magic of their relationship wasn't just about their shared success. It was about how they empowered each other to reach their individual potential. John in particular played a significant role in Mary's personal and professional development. He was her #1 cheerleader, always encouraging her to pursue her passions, to take risks, and to believe in her abilities. He was there to pick her up when she fell, to celebrate her victories, and to offer constructive criticism when it was needed. But what made John's behavior empowering rather than narcissistic was his genuine interest in Mary's growth. He wasn't trying to mold her into his image or to benefit from her success. His actions were not about control or domination, but about fostering an environment of mutual respect and growth. John listened to Mary's ideas and opinions, valuing them just as much as his own. He was not threatened by her success, but rather he was proud of it. He saw their relationship not as a competition, but as a partnership. He understood that Mary's growth did not diminish his own, but rather, it strengthened their bond. John's actions were not about inflating his ego or asserting his superiority. He did not belittle Mary or use her achievements to boost his own self-image. Instead, he celebrated her accomplishments because he knew they were a testament to her hard work and dedication. John's support for Mary was about creating a safe space for her to be herself, to grow, and to thrive. It was about acknowledging her strengths and helping her overcome her weaknesses. It was about empowering her to be the best version of herself, not for his benefit but for her own. John's support for Mary wasn't about boosting his ego, but about fostering a relationship of equals. Now let's switch gears to the story of Laura and Mike, a couple that seemed happy on the outside. Laura and Mike on the surface were the picture of bliss. Their social media accounts boasted of their exotic vacations, their cozy nights in, and their shared love for adventure. But peel back a layer or two, and you'd see a different story. You see, Mike was a textbook narcissist. Now what do we mean by narcissist? Well, a narcissist is someone who has an inflated sense of their own importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. They're often charming and charismatic, but behind those captivating smiles and charming banter, they're constantly seeking validation and praise. In Mike's case, he loved being the center of attention. He'd often belittle Laura's accomplishments, subtly undermining her self-esteem, all the while elevating his own achievements. He had a knack for turning conversations into a showcase of his own greatness. But the most detrimental aspect of Mike's narcissism was his lack of empathy. He'd dismiss Laura's feelings, telling her she was too sensitive or that she was overreacting. He'd gaslight her, making her question her own perception of reality. And all this while, he'd continue to present a picture-perfect relationship to the world. Now, you'd think Laura would have seen through his facade. But that's the thing about narcissists. They're master manipulators. Mike made Laura believe that she was the problem. He'd make her feel guilty for doubting him, for trying to voice her concerns. And slowly, Laura started losing faith in herself. She stopped growing, stopped dreaming, all because she was constantly trying to please Mike, to fit into the image he'd created for their relationship. This isn't empowerment. This isn't love. This is control, manipulation, and a blatant disregard for another person's feelings. Mike's behavior was not about empowering Laura, but about maintaining control and boosting his ego. So, how do you differentiate between a partner who empowers and one who is a narcissist? This question may seem daunting, but with a little insight and understanding, it becomes significantly clearer. Let's start with empowerment. In a truly empowering relationship, you'll notice a sense of mutual respect. This means both partners honor each other's thoughts, feelings, and experiences. They value each other's opinions and do not dismiss or belittle them. Another key indicator of empowerment is growth. An empowering partner encourages you to grow as an individual. They support your personal and professional development, celebrating your achievements and helping you learn from your failures. They don't feel threatened or overshadowed by your success, but rather, they take pride in it. Equality is another cornerstone of empowerment. In an empowering relationship, both partners have an equal say in decisions. There's no power imbalance. Each person's voice is heard and respected. Now let's contrast this with narcissism. A narcissistic partner often exerts control over their significant other. They may manipulate situations to their advantage, disregarding the other person's feelings or desires. This control is often subtle and may be disguised as concern or love. Narcissists are also typically self-centered. They prioritize their own needs and desires, often at the expense of their partners. They may dismiss your feelings, opinions, or experiences, making you feel insignificant or unheard. One crucial thing to remember is that narcissism isn't always overt. It can be subtle, hidden behind sweet words and grand gestures. It's important to pay attention to patterns of behavior, rather than isolated incidents. Being able to distinguish between empowerment and narcissism is not about labeling or judging your partner. It's about understanding the dynamics of your relationship and ensuring that it's a healthy, respectful, and nurturing environment for both of you. Being able to distinguish between these two behaviors is crucial in maintaining healthy relationships. In the end, what matters most in a relationship is mutual respect and growth. As we draw this enlightening conversation to a close, let's revisit the critical points we've traversed so far. We started by exploring the intriguing connection between empowerment and narcissism in relationships. We unraveled how these two seemingly disparate concepts can intertwine and impact the dynamics of a relationship. We delved into the concept of the power couple, a pair where both partners empower each other, fostering mutual growth and respect. This ideal balance is the epitome of a healthy relationship, where both individuals strive to uplift each other, celebrating successes together and providing unyielding support during challenging times. Then we took a detour to the darker side, examining the narcissist partner. This character, often charming and charismatic at the onset, can gradually reveal manipulative tendencies, seeking control more than growth, and domination more than respect. We emphasized the importance of recognizing these traits early on to protect yourself and your emotional well-being. Our journey brought us to the crucial task of distinguishing between empowerment and narcissism. We learned that it's not about the grand gestures or the dazzling charisma, but the consistent patterns of behavior that truly define a person's character. Is your partner empowering you to become a better version of yourself, or are they subtly manipulating you to serve their own needs? The impact of these dynamics on relationships cannot be understated. Empowerment fosters growth, respect, and mutual understanding, leading to a fulfilling, healthy relationship. Narcissism, on the other hand, can lead to a toxic environment, characterized by control, manipulation, and emotional drain. Remember, a relationship should empower you, not drain you. Seek growth, not control. Seek respect, not manipulation. Navigate your relationships with wisdom, understanding, and courage. Stand up for your worth, and never forget that you deserve a relationship that nourishes your soul and amplifies your light.